Thank you for joining us for another Veteran Safe Place. My name is Scott Swanstron, and this is brought to you by thefirewatch.org, Florida's fight to end veteran suicide. And today we have another opportunity to highlight a veteran-owned business here in our community. It is RN Enterprises Infusion Services, and here representing them is Rodney Clements. Rodney, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit about RN Enterprises Infusion Services.
Okay, great. We provide home infusion therapy to patients in the home, people needing IV services. We contract through specialty pharmacies, and we send independently contracted nurses to people's homes to do IV therapy. Anything that's intravenous, we can do. So that's our main.
Excellent. Very cool. So you bring that service to them. You're being able to provide a clinical service at home.
Yes.
And that connects a little bit to your background in the Navy, doesn't it? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. I was a Navy nurse years ago in the 90s. I went to the University of Florida, go Gators, and I was a Navy nurse with the Marines as well for years, and then I became an ER and pediatric specialist, and later I got into home infusion therapy, and after many years of that, I've been a nurse now 25 years, I figured out how to contract with these pharmacies, and now we have 150 plus nurses and 9 offices throughout Florida and 16 states in the Southeast.
Wow, very cool. So tell us a little bit, because Veteran Safe Places is all about being equipped to recognize veterans who might be in crisis, and suicide prevention is a big part of that. How does suicide prevention connect or maybe benefit your line of work?
Well, as a team of nurses, we're going into people's homes, and we do take care of many veterans all over the Southeast and Florida. So we have a lot of intimate interactions with people in their homes. So a lot of nurses, assess for psychosocial issues and different things. So we do have a lot of contact with a lot of people intimately. So.
Excellent. So it's a very holistic approach to
Yes,
how you treat folks.
And nursing in general, yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. I recognize that a lot of veterans struggle with suicidal thinking, not only because of mental health challenges, but because of physical health challenges. So I could imagine just what you're doing, just providing a lot of relief to folks out there.
Yes, yeah. When you're seeing a patient sometimes for many years, you become kind of part of the family, and the nurses are trained to assess for different things. So, yeah.
Excellent. Tell us a little bit about your transition, going from active duty military into the civilian lifestyle. What challenges maybe did you see?
Well, there were, even while I was in the military, I worked in civilian hospitals, and there is a difference. But for me, I continued to do the same job pretty much, so I didn't have to learn a new trade. I just continued my work at mostly at St. Vincent's in the ER here locally, but I worked at many different ERs in different places. But the transition wasn't too difficult for me, but I know for some it is.
Absolutely. So if there is someone who might have been struggling with a mental health challenge, or even a family member, what piece of hope would you give to them?
Well, piece of hope. Well, there's always hope. So you can't give up. And I know a lot of people have a lot of pressures and stressors, and especially now the world's gone mad, and a lot of people are having difficulty, but there's always hope. And most people have some sort of spiritual connection, whether it's personal or whatever. But I think that there's always help out there too, and that if they just ask for it, they might be surprised, because a lot of people are very caring and giving, and most people will help.
Excellent. I know that I'm sure you've had some conversations with veterans that you're serving out in the community, and maybe they are recognizing that there's a sense of relief that another veteran is present with them and working with them. Yeah,
it's like a little fraternity kind of. Sure. There's not that many, but when I run into somebody that can speak the lingo a little bit, there's always a little bit of connection. So I try to stay active and support a lot of military groups and functions. So I always salute the veterans with the World War II ball caps, and I go up and talk to them all the time. So it means a lot to them.
It's a great reminder that they're not alone, that they're recognized. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today, Rodney. I really appreciate your time, and we celebrate what RN Enterprises Infusion Services are doing out there in the community. So
thank you.
Thank you again. If you would like to become a veteran safe place or a watchstander, please go to thefirewatch.org. There you can go and view a 30 to 45 minute video, go through that training to be able to recognize veterans who might be in crisis, those who might be wrestling with suicidal thoughts, and how to support them and provide referrals for them. And you can go on, again, that is thefirewatch.org. And again, I'm your host, Scott Swanstron. Thank you.